I'm not gonna lie, I had to turn the AC on because it was getting a little hot and now it's freezing. But I like it freezing. So, anyway, Derek and the Dominos. Very interesting name. But I think I like it. Don't know anything about them. Never heard of them. Don't know any of their songs. So, really excited to change that and figure out more about them. We got to knock out this research. So, here we go. We're going to do this real quick. Derek and the Dominos was a short-lived English-American blues rock band formed in the spring of 1970 by singer-guitarist Eric Clapton. I forgot, how many groups was Eric Clapton in? Jesus Christ. Eric Clapton, keyboardist, singer Bobby Whitlock, bassist Carl Rattle, and drummer Jim Gordon. All four members had previously played together in Delaney and Bonnie and Friends during and after Clapton's brief tenure with Blind Faith. Dave Mason supplied additional lead guitar on early studio sessions and played it at their first live gig. Another participant at their first session as a band was George Harrison. The recording for whose album All Things Must Pass marked the formation of Derek and the Dominos. So who's Derek? That's just nobody's name in this band is called Derek. Who's Derek? Derek and the Dominos. The band's only release, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs, was produced by Tom Dowd, which also featured extensive contributions on lead and slide guitar from Duane Allman. A double album, Layla did not immediately enjoy strong sales or receive widespread radio airplay, but went on to earn critical acclaim. Although released in 1970, it was not until March 1972 that the album's single Layla made the top 10 in both the United States and the United Kingdom. Wait, time out. I know that's not the same Layla. Is this the Layla? Hold on. I did react to this. I was like, wait, I heard this story before. This is the Eric Clapton. And I never listened to the studio version. Gotcha. I was like, wait, I've 1,000,000% heard this song. Like I remembered the story, and I remember kind of the details of it all. I was like, wait, this sounds too familiar. Gotcha. Wow. Okay. It all comes full circle, doesn't it? So already we know this is a song written and predominantly performed by Eric Clapton. Now, I'll be completely honest. I really don't even remember the song. I just remember this story. Right? I remember this story, and I remember kind of being like amazed when we did the research for this song initially back then. So, like, I'm like completely amazed right now. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, that's crazy. Inspired by Clapton's infatuation with his friend George Harrison's wife, Pattie Boyd. And this is the same Pattie that inspired You Look Wonderful Tonight. Same one. I remember this. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, again, because it's been so long, and I don't think I've listened to this song since I heard the live performance by Eric Clapton himself. This is almost like a brand new reaction again. Honestly, like I don't remember the lyrics, but I do remember the story behind this. I remember being more intrigued by the story and how this song came about than the actual song. So this is, again, it would be as if I'm hearing this for the first time, because I really don't remember how this song goes. So but we know that this song, technically, though we watch just the performance of Eric Clapton performing it, this is a song by Derek and the Dominos. This is credited as a song by Derek and the Dominos, which I would love to know how they landed on that name, but I've already strung out this this intro, so we'll wrap it up. But I do want to find out how they landed on that name, because that's very random. But yeah, man, let me hear this again. Layla, let me hear this. I ain't gonna lie, man. Now, y'all know that I've recently been saying that George Harrison might be my favorite Beatle. This is just, I mean, this is some of the most savage shit I think I've ever heard. So literally, they just said that George, he was there for a lot of the recording of this album, right? This whole Layla, I forgot the name of the whole album already, but the album that this song is in, George Harrison was at a lot of the recording sessions for this album. So the fact that Eric wrote a song about this man's wife while he's literally in the studio working with the man, and think just because he changed the name from Patty to Layla, I mean, that is I ain't gonna lie, that is shitty. But boy, is this song incredible. Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. This song is fire. Between the tambourine and the drums, this song is incredible. But I just can't get over the story of how this song came about. It's crazy. Like I didn't really want to stop it because it was like clearly like this is the rest of the song, just this kind of like jam session. I was about to say solo, but it's like every instrument kind of had like a moment to shine in it. So I'm just gonna say like this is like a breakdown, but yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. I love the sound of it all. It's just mesmerizing and beautiful. trying to think of a good way to describe it. But it's just it's a beaut. Everything that's happening right now is absolutely beautiful. I love this. I love this. I thought maybe some lyrics, like some vocals, was gonna come back, but clearly, and again, it's been so long since I watched that live reaction, that live performance, that I'm assuming that this is how it was for the live performance, but I really don't remember it. So this is really brand new, and like the fact that the past 4 minutes has just been nothing but like just beautiful, beautiful instrumentation. I love it. Yeah, Clapton a bad boy, man. Clapton a bad boy. No pun intended. But Clapton a bad boy. That song is incredible. Written by Clapton and Jim Gordon, originally recorded with their band Derek and the Dominos as the 13th track from their only studio album, Layla and other assorted love songs. Its contrasting movements were composed separately by Clapton and Gordon. The piano part also been controversially credited to Rita Coolidge, Gordon's girlfriend at the time. Why controversially? Like, why is that controversial? I'm assuming they're saying that she's not the one who really did the piano. I tell you, man, the recordings of these songs and who gets credited and all this, it is crazy. It is like, I've been reading some crazy stuff about these credits recently. The song was inspired by a love story that originated in 7th century Persian and later formed the basis of the story of Layla and Majnun by the 12th century Persian poet Nizami Gajavi. I hope I said that right. A copy of which Ian Dallas had given to Clapton. The book moved Clapton profoundly because it was the tale of a young man who fell hopelessly in love with a beautiful young girl, went crazy, and so could not marry her. The song was further inspired by Clapton's secret love for Patty Boyd, the wife of his friend and fellow musician George Harrison. After Harrison and Boyd divorced, Clapton and Boyd eventually married. That is so crazy to me. So crazy. 500 greatest songs of all time. The acoustic version won 1993 Grammy Award for Best Rock Song. In 1998, the song was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. I just want to know if George found out. I mean, obviously, he knows now that this song is about his ex-wife, but I just want to know how George felt about this. In the late 1960s, Clapton and Harrison became close friends. Clapton contributed uncredited guitar work on Harrison's song "While My Guitar Weeps." I remember that. Harrison co-wrote and played guitar on Cream's "Badge from Goodbye." However, between his tenures in Cream and Blind Faith, Clapton fell in love with Boyd. Harrison was not bitter about the divorce and attended Clapton's wedding party with his former bandmates Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney. Oh, wow. Clapton and Boyd divorced in 1989. I do remember that. Clapton wrote another love ballad for Boyd, Wonderful Tonight. Right. Man, just reading this story again, I'm like, yo, fam. This story is so crazy. But shout out, again, further enhances why George Harrison is my favorite Beatle. He ain't trip. He ain't get mad. He even attended the wedding ceremony. Shout out to George Harrison, man. Always get the short end of the stick, but George is blessed, man. He just keep it pushing. I like George Harrison, man. I really, really do. Okay. Clapton originally wrote Layla as a ballad with lyrics describing his love for Boyd, but the song became a rocker when, according to Clapton, Allman composed the song's signature riff. I still kind of think it's a ballad. Like, call me crazy. Shortly afterwards, Clapton returned to the studio where he heard Jim Gordon playing a piano piece he had composed separately. Impressed by the piece, Clapton convinced Gordon to allow it to be used as part of the song. Though only Gordon has been credited with this part, according to Whitlock, Jim took that piano melody from his ex-girlfriend Rita Coolidge. I know because in the D&B days I lived in John Garfield's old house in the Hollywood Hills, and there was a guest house with an upright piano in it. Rita and Jim were up there in the guest house and invited me to join in on writing this song with them called Time. Her sister Priscilla wound up recording it with Booker T. Jones. Jim took the melody from Rita's song and didn't give her credit for writing it. Her boyfriend ripped her off. Okay. I swear, man. I swear the good stuff be in the story of these songs. The songs be incredible, but the juicy shade room gossip mess of it all is how these songs come about. I swear. Well, hearing the song again, remembering the story and kind of getting a different feel for it. It's a really beautiful song, man, and I really like how it starts off with the lyrics, and then it kind of goes away from it, and then it's just nothing but instrumentation. But the instrumentation is so incredible, all the way from the tambourine all the way to the guitar. It's just a beautiful song. I love how it's pieced together. It's very smooth. Really like the lyrics and how Clapton performs it. You can hear the genuineness of it all. Again, just a crazy story of how this song came about, but overall the song was incredible. It's really good to hear it again. Now I want to go back and watch my reaction to the live performance of this, because again, I really don't remember it at all. And yeah, I know, unless it's one of those like staples, on this channel where it's like I loved it so much that it was almost impossible for me to forget it. Like, unless it's one of those, like, y'all know I react to so much stuff every day, it's so easy to kind of forget things, but I do feel bad for forgetting this, because I genuinely like this song. So look, I can't wait to hear more, man. And again, I don't think I did research on Derek and the Dominos when I reacted to this song the first time. I think I just read this part, the Eric Clapton part. So to know that this song is credited as a Derek and the Dominos song and not an Eric Clapton song, I also find that very interesting. But y'all let me know how y'all felt about it, man. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with Derek and the Dominos / Eric Clapton. Peace.